All right, what's up, everybody? I'm out here at the LBJ National Grasslands exploring. I've been living with this Overland vehicle system expedition truck cap for about 2 weeks. I've had it installed, and I just thought I would do a quick review on it. First of all, this mic that I'm using stinks, and it's kind of windy, so I apologize in advance for the audio, but I'm going to get it fixed. The first thing that I want to talk about with this, I think it's very important. I almost didn't buy it because the pictures on OVS's website are not good. I was afraid it was going to look bad. And if you're going to put it on your vehicle, I think most people want it to look good. So first things first, when I pulled it out of the box, I was shocked. The color looks different in real life. The blacks are like deeper blacks, and it just looks better. And to OVS's credit, I called before I ordered it, and I even asked him, I was like, hey, listen, is there anywhere in Texas that I can go and see one of these in person? Because I'm just fearful of what it's going to look like. And the lady that I talked to was like, listen, there's not, unfortunately. We ship them out of California. She goes, I know you're probably not going to take my word for it, but they look better in person. She's like, the pictures don't do them justice. So hopefully with this review, some of the footage I got, if you're interested in this, it'll do it justice. I think this thing looks great. I think like most people, I was looking at an RSI Smart Cap, and that was the way that I was going to go just because I thought it looked better. That's not the case anymore. So I'll save you the details. You can look it up on their website. It's stainless steel. The hardware, I'm super impressed. The latches, I'm impressed with. They say it's a lifetime warranty. I don't know exactly what that means, but so far I've been incredibly impressed with their customer service. They pick up every time. It's been awesome. As far as shipping, I don't know if I talked about this in the video. It was missing some parts, nothing major, but it was missing some nuts and bolts and washers. I called them. They said that they were aware that that had been a problem. They told me that they would either ship me some new stuff, give me a discount on a product if I wanted to get something else. But I just told them I was going to go to Home Depot and get them myself. No harm, no foul. So, yeah, anyways, out of the gate, they were a great company to work with. This thing looks phenomenal. I could not be happier. I'm waiting to get in my crossbar so I can mount my tent to it. But other than that, we'll get into it. Super impressed with the gas struts. They open up on their own pretty much every time. The latches are super solid. And I'm telling you, like if you're a smaller person having to reach up, these things are so tough. They're hard to close sometimes. So the struts are great. The install was super easy. I really don't have much negative to say about it. One thing that has kind of happened, and I'll show you here in a second, we got a pretty good rain just a couple weeks ago. I'm going to show you this. I did get some water in. Right here, you can see they even provided this little bit of tape. I tried to do my best. So right here, I was getting a little bit of water leaking. Nothing crazy, but just a little bit of water. And then back here in the back, you can even still see that little outline of water right there? There was some water right there, and then you can see it right here too. There was a tiny bit of water. I could not see where it was coming from. To be perfectly honest, I think it might have been coming from these holes right here and weeping down. So it might not have even been coming from the Smart Cap. Another little thing I saw up here on the roof, there's a ton of these screws that you've got to put in. And I would recommend, if you do that, if you install this thing yourself, make sure you get a torque wrench and tighten them all the same. You can tell where I've tightened some a little more than others. And when it was raining really hard, that water was standing up on top where it would create a little bit of a dip. But I'm trying to think of anything else really that I can tell you about it. I think it took me a couple hours to get it together. That was super simple. It is fairly heavy, so you you need you and 3 of your friends to put it on. We went back and forth for a really, really long time. I was trying to figure, all right, sorry about that, guys. My battery died. I didn't realize it was going to, so I had to change it out. What I was going to say is when we were installing it, I did have some concern because it wasn't real clear in the instructions. I didn't know whether or not this should line up at the very edge here. As you can see, there's about probably a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch, probably somewhere in the middle here. It does line up pretty perfect in the back. I ended up leaving it like this just because it's so tight right here, like you can't even get your fingers in. I was afraid if it got any closer that when you were off-roading, this might end up hitting the cab of the truck and denting it. So it looks fine. Just like that. I don't have any issues with it, but yeah, just as far as a review of this thing, like I said, the quality I'm super impressed with. I didn't think that I would like the branding on here, and I actually really even like this. This is like a metal aluminum sticker. Their logo looks cool. The latches are super quality. They got a good click to them, a good sound. They close really tight. The weather stripping is really thick. It seems quality. Some of the videos I saw, I was even a little scared when this would open. These kind of would wobble. But man, they do. First of all, they all do that though. It doesn't matter how much, whether you've got a, $10,000, camper setup. They all do that. But once it's open, I can't overstate how solid that feels. The latches are the clamps. They're simple, but they're really quality. There's mounting all along the inside everywhere for molly panels if you want to do that. It does come with the 3rd brake light, and they give you all the stuff to wire that in. So it's just wired up under here. I got a little loom, comes in here, and then you pop out that tail light. It wires straight up to the tail light. One of the other things too that I'd kind of convinced myself with the Smart Cap, just because of the cost difference, was that I didn't really care if it had a rear window. This thing does obviously come standard. You can see straight through the cab. You've got your window back here. I have thoroughly enjoyed being able to look out my rear view mirror and see what's behind me. I think that's huge. This does have this honeycomb pattern metal. So if somebody did break the window, they would have to get through this. It's just a theft deterrent, which is pretty cool. I enjoy that. So that was also a bonus that I didn't think I would really care too much about, but I love it. Now that I've had one with the window, if I were to ever get another one, I wouldn't get one without it. That's huge. So yeah, again, I just I can't really say enough good things about it. I was this close to pulling the trigger on the RSI Smart Cap, and I'm very thankful that I went with the Overland vehicle system. You don't see as many of them. You look a little different. Yeah, that's a review for me. I'm excited to do some stuff to it, build it out, get the molly panels on it, get the rooftop tent going, and just go from there. So thanks for watching. I hope this helps. If it does, stay tuned. I'm going to be doing some more reviews on, like I said, my rooftop tent. I'm going to build out some custom storage in there, custom fridge slide, all that good stuff. So stay with me as we continue to build this out, and then hopefully pretty soon, once we get the tent on and stuff, we can go on some pretty cool trips and document that too. So anyways, thanks guys, take care, we'll see you next time.
Babe, this thing ain't working out. I think we need a new direction. You're at home in this small town, and I'm just feeling fenced in. No need to complicate it, it just goes that way sometimes. This is your place, I'll find mine. You take the house, I'll take the car. I'm leaving town, I'm going far away from here. I don't care what no one's got to say. You go your way, think it's time that it came true. Find myself on the open road, well, what have I got to lose? Let the mountains, hills, and valleys grab my heart and take the lead. I hate losing you, but I gotta find me. So you take the house, I'll take the car. I'm leaving town.